Hello everyone, Sam is here from creativetrading.com. Another way of looking at the US dollar index and NFP, and also looking at UJ, USD yen. So let's get started. This is the chart, USD index chart that I have made on. I don't remember when, but the date says it's May 1st, maybe, right? And it says that if we can stay below this level here, 1753, then we're gonna drop here, right? So basically, I was expecting a drop below this, or another version that I had. If we don't drop, then if we go above this level, then we're gonna go up here and then maybe here. Both scenario, I always cover both options, right? Up or down. If it's gonna go down, what am I supposed to do? And if it goes up, how I'm gonna trade those USD pairs. So what really happened is this. It came down, right? And then this is the version that you see, it came down here. So we have similar candle here as well, right? So what is the story? Why this happened here? This we know now that we had FOMC, and then after one day we had NFP. Both were dovish, and this is what happened, right? So, but what happened here? Let's compare, right? Let's compare both of them. So let's take a look at this one and see what happened. This dip here, it is on a daily chart. This is the one, right? And it started right here. So this is March 6th, 7th, and 8th, right? March 6th, 7th, 8th. So let's go take a look at the first factory calendar, what happened, what make this thing drop in these 3 days, right? So let's go take a look. March 6th and 7th and 8th. So this is the calendar, and it is, let me see, which one is that? Let me get rid of this. Okay. So this, okay, March. This is March, right? So March 6th right here, right? March 6th. Any USD news? This is okay. AD non-farm employment change. Bad news from 149,000 to 140. Okay. Then another is Cat, and then this Powell testified, right? And he came, definitely Joel job opening were almost the same, no big difference. But he came and he talked, right? And hopefully it was a dovish talk, because USD started to drop after that. So on the 6th, this is what happened. And then on the 7th, the USD unemployment claims, similar, right? So no effect here. Then we have this FOMC member spoke, so I don't know what he said or not. And then here, see red 7, Powell spoke, right? Powell testified. So, and after that, the next day was Friday, and that's where we had NFP. And average hourly 0.2 to 0.1 bad. Non-farm employment from 198,000 to 275, right? So it went up, and it was kind of like very good numbers. And then unemployment was from 3.7 to 3.9 bad. So what happened? It's kind of like a mixed thing, right? So it came down first, and then it went up. So 6, 7, and 8, you can see that on 8, this is what happened. So that's what the price did. So 6 came down, then Powell came and talked, then came down. And then this is NFP day. That's basically, right? We just saw that day. What happened? NFP, March 8th. So price came down first, but then again it went up again. And after that, look what happened, right? So 3 days in a row, but it got pushed back up and then went up. Now, same thing, almost the same thing happened last Friday, this last Friday, and 3 days in a row. 3 days in a row means last Friday was May 3rd, so 2nd and 1st. So May 1st, you can see here, if you start dropping. So USD with this non-farm, and it came, it's better, 179,000 to 192,000, right? It came better a little bit, but then final manufacturing, this was a little bit better, and then this is a little bit worse, right? But then on the 2nd, if you see that this is where I think was unemployment claim, and I think the Powell came and talked, right? FOMC happened here, but I don't know where the FOMC go. The news for FOMC on this one. Oh, right here. So that was on the first, actually. So FOMC happened on the first, and then the Powell talk and all of that, right? And then second, only just one news, right? And the third, on Friday, you can see the NFP here. And NFP came really bad. So 238, 175, and then interest rate, unemployment rate from 3.8 to 3.9, right? Before it was like 3.7 to 3.9. So again, it came down. It's also like a kind of mixed news here. Some seeing that it's a bad news because the employment went down from 238 to 175, right? But some saying that it is still better than what we had pre-pandemic levels. So, and then we had this one here, and it came down bad as well. So obviously, it had to drop, right? So it dropped again, just like on March 8th. But then again, look what happened. March 8th, this is NFP. It came down, it went up. Obviously, the numbers were better, the employment numbers, right? And then after that, we had this. Now, in this case, the numbers, the employment numbers are bad. But again, for some reason, it came down, but it got pulled back up again, just like here. We ended up Friday not like this candle or like this candle, like with small wick, right? Then we can say that, yeah, okay, no problem. But this is just like reversing all of all the almost half of the move is reversed, right? So, but 3 days in a row, 1, 2, 3, and then reverse, 1, 2, 3, and then trying to reverse again, right? So we have a very good chance of going back up again. That's what I'm trying to imply. Obviously, the numbers are a little bit different. Here was a strong number, unemployment number were strong, and here are bad, right? But that's how it is. A new job, sorry, not unemployment. So, but still, why the heck this started to go up again, pulling back here? Has to be a reason, right? If you turn into 4-hour chart, then you can see here that this is how it is, right? So it came down big time and then it went up. And before, what happened? It came down and then start to go up the same day, Friday. And then, sorry, and this is Friday. And then this is, no, this is it's still Friday, right? So it's 4-hour chart, sorry. So it's a 4-hour chart, right? So this is a 12 o'clock candle. And then right after that, it's 1600-hour candle. And we had here, this one is 1200-hour candle, and then look what happened, 1600-hour candle. Almost similar, right? So we have a very good chance that we will repeat, or history will repeat. It's not too much history. It's a 1-week history, right? I'm talking about, but the past, pattern, right? So this is why I think that it's probably going to go up. If it goes up, let's say, for example, if it goes up, then what? Then obviously, even if it goes here, in a few days, or maybe next week, the whole week starts slowly go to the upside. Then what? Then my other chart pattern that I had, not this one, so this one dropped, right? But I had this one, right? So we may go back up to 1753 and even to the upside. And the life chart saying this. So let's see. Now the numbers are 1465 and 1423. So these two numbers we're going to draw on our 40-minute chart or your regular 4-hour chart, and then watch the 1478, 1465, and then 1426. I have 1423 there, so no big deal. So 1390 eventually, right? So we came big time here, and then we start wobbling here. So let's see when the Friday comes in, the Monday market opens up, then where the heck this thing is going to go. We will see. More chance are likely, at least we're going to go up to 1599 if we are going to go down again anyway, right? That's one thing. Now let's take a look at yen index. So, and then if it drops, I have a doubt that it's going to drop in a straight line again to the downside. It may go up 1599, and then after that, it will go up again all the way, or it will drop, right? So we will see. But these are the numbers. Keep in mind 1426 and 1465. Let's see where the heck it go. But the previous pattern, the last week, not last week, sorry, last month actually, right? Yeah, I said it wrong before. So that was like in March 8th, it was the NFP, right? So almost the similar fashion we are moving right now. Let's go take a look at the yen index then. Now, with yen index, everybody's talking about that they did the intervention finally, and not only one time, two times, but three times in a week, right? And then all the yen pairs start dropping big time. This is how the intervention looked like, and the monthly chart of this index that my target was first target was 73.30, 161%, and then this is FE. Fib expansion 127 was here. So first target was hit, and then we dropped back to exactly what number, by the way? Let's take a look here. You will see clearly that the 70, 75. Let's see what was the low. It is the low of 70, 81. You see that? Only 6 pip apart. But it stayed above. It stayed above. So now, if you draw these numbers, now the bottom number is 70.49, middle number is 70.75, and the top number is 71.19. Now, this is yen index, right? So if you are seeing like yen index, maybe from trading view or some other, the numbers may be different, or maybe it's all the way to the downside, right? But the idea is the same, right? So if this is going to bounce, actually yen is going to get weaker, right? So very important to see that if we are going to bounce from here, and I see that I don't have any internet connection, what the heck? Is it only broker, or is it, let me see. Yeah, it is only broker, not my, okay, it's a weekend, that's why maybe. Yeah, they do that mostly, no problem. So I got connected. No, okay, no problem. So this is what it is, right? So if we look at the daily chart here, or in fact, this 33-minute chart, my 33-minute chart, I draw these three numbers here, and I'm going to be watching. So this is the number, this one number here, 49, then 75, and 16, I guess, right? So if we may be going above here, above these numbers, at least maybe back to 61% before, even if we have to drop before, right? If it goes up there, the yen is going to get weaker again. And then, the trend is all to the upside. You can see clearly that how fast and, how long the trend is. After this correction, I mean, this is also long trend. This is a correction. But then from here on, all the way, and this is a dip, and then another dip is coming right now, right? So if we stay above this, yeah, we can go to the upside again, right? So, and then yen is going to get weaker. So my idea is that if, let's say, this thing goes up, so yen gets weaker, and then the USD index, if it bounce and then go up above 1465 that we just saw, that USD is going to get strong. So where the hell this USD yen is standing, right? So let's go take a look at US dollar. I mean, USD yen. Now, USD yen, the monthly chart, you can see that my target, if this is the chart I had, we were down here for 152. So this is what I said, the target equal this, break this, and if no, then this, right? We're going to go there if there is no intervention, but we had the intervention. So it came down back again. My another chart was this, like, if no, my chart was like, if we do not go below 152 quickly, then we're gonna fly to 1640, and which we did, right? And then now what happened? Intervention, and we came down. We came down to where? You see this, the candle low of this candle, last week candle, and the low is 51.85, and you can see here 51.94 and 51.90. So this came down here and got pulled back up again, right? So it is above these two numbers. Looking at the 40-minute chart, you will see this line is 51.90, 51.94, something like that. What is whatever it is there. 4 hour chart is like this, and then we ended up doing the same thing as USD was doing, right? So just above this, we are sitting. We bounced up. Excuse me, 51.94 or 51.90, and now we were going to the upside. So if the market opens up, and my analysis is, well, my analysis basically is for both sides, right? But now I see more weight is to the upside. USD gonna get it strong. So USD yen, right? USD is on the left hand side, and yen is on the right hand side. If yen gets weaker again, even though they did the intervention, but remember they did the intervention before. But what happened? Let me go back to yen index again. I'll show you. Where did they do that? This is where they did that, right? So almost the same distance we came down, but as soon as they back off, we start to go to the upside again. Why? Because the conditions are the same. It doesn't matter. They just bought some yen, but it doesn't mean that everybody else is going to buy it. Why everybody's going to buy? Because the thing is, in one day or in 1 week, the financial conditions of a country wouldn't change. The condition and then the problems are still there. They just pushed it down a little bit. USD yen, I'm talking about, right? So that it wouldn't go past 60.40. If that happened, then boom, it would be going to the upside, flying big time, right? So they just stopped that like a road bump or something. But then again, I think my personal opinion is that maybe we will go back up there and retest that 60.40, right? But maybe I'm completely wrong, right? So my strategy is what? How do I handle it? Let's say this is what it is, and then let's go back now again to USD yen. Where is it here? Let's go and take a look. USD yen, right? So now I have this 40-minute chart. It is bouncing from here and going to the upside. Now, my entry in USD yen, right? And my entry charts are two. One is USD, 20-minute, and the other one is 7-minute. Let me just make sure that, okay, everything is right here. And so this is my 20-minute chart. And I know exactly that 51.94 it is bouncing from. See, this line is 51.94, right? So it came down from there, all this intervention, and then big news again here. Something happened here too. And then it started to go up, and then it's going to the upside. And it was almost like a long setup, but that didn't happen. For the long setup, this thing has to be coming below at least the yellow line, right? Now, another chart that I have is the 7-minute chart, is the anti chart as well. Just make sure that, oh, come on, man. 7, okay. So it doesn't really matter which way, but more weight we have is to the upside, if what I'm looking at, right? So if it goes to the upside, what I need and what will happen? So now see this here, 7-minute entry chart. This is right now, so far, it is bearish. No, this is indexer. That's what I was confusing. Hold on, 7-minute, and then hold on. How can that be bearish? A 20-minute is already above the yellow line. There's 20. It's okay. This is 7-minute USD yen, actually. And 7-minute USD yen is right there. Okay. So now, oh man. Now you see that it was here bearish, and then all of a sudden it goes up and down. So this was Friday. So Friday is dangerous anyway. We don't want to trade that. But this was a long entry right there on Friday. And even if I had taken it, then I wouldn't be nowhere, and we are still here, right? So if the day is open on Sunday or Monday, right? And if I'm right, and if USD start to get strong and yen start to get weaker, I have to see that if I can make an entry from USD yen. If it's too late from 7-minute chart, then I'll wait for a 20-minute chart. So 20 is turning already. The yellow line is above the black, and this indicated it's not all the way down. So maybe Sunday I'm gonna let it go and see what happens, and then later on, if I'm right in that direction, then I will either get the 20-minute entry or the 7-minute chart entry to the long side. Then I'll take it. If not, let's say if it's gonna drop, then I'll take the short side. If the USD, because of the NFP, if it continue dropping, yeah, no problem. If USD gonna get weaker and yen doesn't do anything or get strong again, then it will drop definitely below this, right? So we'll go down below 51.94. And if it shows me entry below this, I'll take that entry. No big deal. Then I know exactly that if I take that, where the heck is gonna go, right? If you go below this, then we're gonna next target would be 49 area, and before and after that it would be this rising TL or 47.71. Right, so this is the downside, and if it start to go to the upside, up and is staying above this, which is it is right now, let's say 53, right, and this is almost 52. So if we stay above, and then if I find my long entry, I'm gonna take it and try to go back to 60-40, or maybe multiple times in several days, right? Maybe the whole week, day by day by day, one by one. Usually the daily range, whatever the daily range is, so the prayer goes to daily range, then retrace, and the next day again it goes up, and then retrace, and the next day again it goes, something like that. So from 52 to 60 is like 800 pips. Not gonna cover in one day, definitely, right? So it's gonna go slowly to the upside and step by step. And this is right now bouncing, like I said, that this could be. You can see easily that this is a correction. This is A, then A, B, C, B, and then A, B, and C, C. And this is exactly as well. This is 51.90, 51.94. This is the line, right? And exactly, if you pull the fib from here to here, it is also 61% coming right there. So we have a very good chance of bouncing from here and go to the upside. If USD start to get strong and yen start to get weaker, I will keep an eye on it. And this is what I have, this mumbo jumbo and all of that, information, side information that I have. But my main charts are this. If we are going to the upside, 20-minute chart must give me the entry. If I don't have the entry, I don't make the trade. Or the 7-minute, right? And 7-minute entry is right there already. What happened when I get the entry? Let me just show you quickly that what happened then. For example, USD yen, if you look at it, the last day, my last USD trade was this with the intervention. Yeah. From the top, you can see sell orders right there. So it went up, then they start to sell, and my EA took the entry here, and boom, after that. If I had not take this entry, this is the entry, this is the entry, this is the entry, this is the entry, a lot of entries from 10-minute chart. And before that, let me see another UJ on May 1st. What the heck? May 1st is this, 235 UJ. See, it was up there, then it dropped. EMA is out, change direction to the downside, and beautiful entry here, and boom, from there, 235. Even before that, I had UJ on April 30th. Well, that was up to the upside. This game started after that, right? May 1st with the intervention. Before that, it was going to the upside. So I had two beautiful trades to the downside in USD yen, big trades, right? Similarly, I have pound, euro, pound, Aussie pound. But in this video, I'm just wanted to show that USD yen, what USD yen is doing, and what can happen when the market reopens. So keep an eye on this. Again, like I said, the USD yen 52, 151.94, 151.90. That's the area. If you can stay above it, then you see that it start to go to the upside. Whatever strategy you're using, whatever system you have to have a system, to be honest with you. Randomly just opening a trade, you don't know if you are on the top of something and at a resistance, and as soon as you make the entry, it will flip on you, maybe negative 40, 50, 60, 70 pip, and people, tend to close the trade, and then it reverses on them, right? So the idea is that get the entry when it is a reverse, retracement completed and continuation start. Like, for example, it dropped, the sideways correction here, retracement, and then this is the entry, right? After that, it dropped, and then this is the entry. So, and then continuation, and then I get in, right? Similarly here, similarly here, similarly here, similarly here. Once the retracement completed, this is the continuation to the downside, you get in. But this indicates all the way to the upside. Similarly here, this entry, similarly here, and that's how. And that same entry, if it is going to go to the upside, then I need same kind of entry, but on the other side. Let me show you how that would be looking like this. Beautiful long entry, this is what it is, right? So I need something that, move to the upside, coming down into the wave, this indicates all the way down, coming out, continuation, and then I open my trade here. My SL is always 25 pip, it's right behind, right? So a lot of times my analysis is actually basically it's both sides always, right? Yes, sometimes I have a very clear picture and I say, okay, 80%, 90% chance that this pair is going to drop. But I always leave 10% or 20% for some reason for out of the blue, right? Leave it on guard. What happened, the nature, whatever, it can always go the opposite direction. Anything can happen in the market and it can go to the opposite direction. So even if I make a long entry, for example, on a 20-minute chart, and if it goes a little bit and then boom, it drops, then I immediately look at the 7-minute chart, and if I find short entry, I'll take that and cover my losses if there is any loss. What happens usually is that when I make the entry, the price goes up almost maybe 20, 30 pip here, and I move my SL to break it. Now, if it comes back down, I don't lose anything. So if it comes back down before I move my SL, and it going to the other side, and I have my analysis prepared that it can go to the upside and downside, and then this is how it's gonna go, then immediately I turn to the 7-minute chart and take a short entry like this. Right, so it going up. For example, I decided to go long here. It's not a long entry because the threshold is too much. See, it is almost 75, right? So I keep the distance, this red line and yellow line, not more than 60 for long entry. So this is 75, no long. But let's say, hypothetically, if I take this long, what would happen? It will drop on me and I'll lose 25 pip. Then it will come down here and then give me the entry here. And after that, boom. I not only cover that, but then come up with 200 pip trade, right? So this is how easy it is if you follow the instructions and the system. That's it. So hope I clear that what's happening in US dollar index after NFP and what is happening to yen index after the intervention. And this is where USD yen sitting on, it came down from 60.40 all the way to that 52 area, 152, right? So it may go up halfway at least, retrace, if not all the way, right? Maybe 154, 55, 56, something like that, and then drop. Who knows? But let's go up first, and then we will think about dropping. All right. So this is it for now. Thanks for watching, and have a wonderful rest of the weekend. And don't forget to subscribe my channel. I will do more analysis on different things, maybe gold or maybe some other things, so pound index and pound pairs and maybe euro, all of that, right? So this is it. And don't forget to check out my new website about the Elliott Wave course, all that. The name of that is ElliottWaveMaster.com. ElliottWaveMaster.com. Simple, right? So bye for now and talk to you guys later.